Hey everybody, thought I would just make a video today and um, just kind of share with you some of the things that I've learned and some of the things that I have access to by being a member of 7K Metals, and how you can, create a legacy with collecting coins, and how to avoid, all the pitfalls that come with collecting coins. And if you've never done it, or you don't know much about it, then it's something you probably need help with. And yeah, it's new to me too. I've just started doing this a year ago. So but I've learned a lot by being a member, and with all the training that they give you, but also that they provide tools and opportunity for you to get the right coins. And so I was just going to kind of share that with you, and show you a little more about what it is when you become a member of 7K Metals. So a big part of being a member is participating in what they call an autosaver program, where you get a coin every month. And you have a choice. There's four options right now you can choose on their program. You can get these MS-70 Silver Eagle State Series coins, or you can get a state animal, which is kind of similar to this, which is a collectible coin as well, 1 ounce silver. And then you have, on your gold options, you have a gold note that you can get. I should have pulled that out, but I don't have it in front of me right now. But you can get a gold note, or you can get a gold coin. I believe it's a 10th ounce gold coin, like a state animal series as well. So you can choose any of those. If you just go with the Silver Eagles, then they're going to run about 115 a month, and depending on the shipping, usually it's around 130 total every month that you're spending to get that coin. So just to kind of be upfront about that, just so you know, what if you decide to join, that's kind of what you would consider doing. You don't have to do the autosaver program, but it's a huge benefit because it gets you collecting coins, and they're getting you really good coins. And I was going to take some time to kind of explain how you can get benefit from those things, and just kind of showing you some of the tools and some of the coins that I've gotten, and what you can expect by getting these coins, how much value they're going to increase by, and things like that. So first of all, I just wanted to show you what my collection here. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me see if I can find, maybe it won't let me share the screen. I had it on here. Well, I thought I had a button for that, and now it's gone. I'm new to using Facebook Live. This is one of the first videos I've posted for that. So anyway, so dang it. Shoot, I'll have to see if I can find something. Well, Not seeing anything here. I guess I'll have to figure out how this works. Okay, well, I wanted to show you a thing called Stack and Sell. It's a web page, um, and maybe I'll just pull out my phone. Maybe I can just show you that. um, so Stack and Sell is really cool. It's basically a website that you get access to as a member of 7K Metals, and it's kind of like eBay, but not really. And the reason why I say it's kind of like eBay is because it's a marketplace. So when you get coins, you can put them in there, and if you want, you can sell them if you want, or you can just keep track of your stack as what you can keep track of your coins. And what's really nice about it is it gives you the values of those coins based on the market prices out there. And then there's also what people are actually willing to pay and that kind of thing, the prices that they're willing to sell them for. Um, so I'll just pull it up here on my phone maybe, and I'll just have to mess around with Facebook Live and see if I can get it to work in the future. But anyway, so here we go. So I'm just going to get into that and show you. Hopefully this is something you can kind of see from my phone, but it'd probably be better if I had it on my computer screen. Okay, so log into it. Oh, I am logged in. Okay, so it's an app like this, and you can, as you can see, these are my gold notes and my coins, and basically it'll keep track of all these for you, so you kind of know what you have, and it's kind of handy for me to, if I was out and about, I don't carry all these with me, but if I was getting in a conversation with someone and I wanted to show them my coin collection, I could do this. I could pull them up this way, so these are the coins that I've collected so far. And they, in there, they tell you, it'll tell you what you paid. It'll tell you what it's worth in the marketplace. So being that I've only been here a year, a lot of these coins and notes and things that I get, they're new. So when you get a new one, they don't tend to be, they can, initially, it's kind of like baseball card trading or comic book trading. If you were to buy baseball cards or comic books or any collectible items out there or coins or anything like that, when you first buy them, they don't really have the exact same value, maybe sometimes, but sometimes not. And it's because, if people are out there buying and trading them and selling them, then they might just be trying to get the money that they had from them initially and whatnot. So it does take some time to grow the values, but some of these coins I do have actually been worth more than what I paid on the marketplace. But a lot of them are not yet because, it takes time. This is more of a long-term investment. I plan on buying these coins so that one day my kids will have an inheritance, they'll have, this will be worth a lot of money one day. And I don't know if any of you know who Larry Miller is, but in Utah, he's very famous because he owned the Utah Jazz and he owns all these car dealerships and a lot of other things here. And he's probably the wealthiest guy in Utah for a long time. And now he's passed on, I can't remember how long ago, but maybe 10, 15 years ago or so. But anyway, I bring up his name because just recently he had a coin collection that he left behind. And we don't know all the details of what he paid and how much it grew and the value, but we do know that I think it was, if I can remember, the article said about $20 million that they had from those coins that they were able to donate to Primary Children's Hospital. So they are a great way to leave a legacy and to help the people in the future. And that's what I'm hoping to do with these. You could use them for yourself, and hopefully in the time that you're here investing in these coins, that maybe one day you would sell your collection and make money. So there's just different ways you can reap the benefits of the value of these coins. But the longer you hang on to them, the more value they get. So it maybe become. I'm thinking of just like how can I pass on something to my kids, and I think this is a really good way to do it. So anyway, so yeah, some of these coins are worth more than when I purchased them, but most of them are not, because I haven't been doing it long enough, and I know over time they will. And I do talk to other people who are members of 7K, and they've been doing it for a lot, maybe 5 or 6 years ago when the company started, and they have a lot more coins that have gone up in value because they've held on to them for that period of time, so and the reason being is, the mintage on these, and specifically with these Silver Eagles, are 7,077. So they make only that many, and then when they run out, they run out. And so when that happens, if there is, there's going to be more people coming down the road that want all 50 states. So if they're not being sold anymore, then they have to figure out how they're going to buy them. So the people that own these can, they're going to probably not want to sell them unless the price is high enough. So that's kind of the advantage of it, is there's a low mintage, and at some point you're going to run out, and if you're going to want to complete your set, you may have to pay a little more money, and that's what's happening with some of these coins. So, like for instance, this Montana coin. Now, I didn't get this when it was initially made, because this one's 2019, so this is closer to when the company started, and so they had they were able to sell these out, and so that eventually what happened is people wanted this coin, and they couldn't get it because it was no longer available, and it's gone up considerably now. It's worth about $450 when initially someone only paid $115. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that's not that long ago, so, but there's a lot of other state coins, and they're all there's a lot of them out there that are still being able to be purchased initially through the autosaver program. So it's going to take a while for them to go up in value with the demand, but over time, because and they did announce to us at that at the convention last month that they're going to run out of these state series, and they're going to have to start a whole another series of coins, which they did say it was going to be based on American inventions. So it's going to be a totally different thing than a state series. So, but they'll still be Silver Eagle coins. They'll just be another series of coins. So that's kind of cool in a way, because all the people that were involved collecting these, we're seeing the opportunity of, well, these might go up in value over time, actually quicker than we think. So it's kind of cool. So yeah, so anyway, this tool kind of helps you figure that out, and then you can go in here and you can see other people's coin. As long as they're putting them out there for sale, you can see what's out there for sale. And if you wanted to buy a particular state that someone had, you could go on there and buy it. You can also sell what you have, so it's kind of like eBay. But here's the thing about the stack and sell. So the stack and sell, what's nice, unlike eBay, is when you're buying and selling coins on that platform. I mean, some of you might have seen that with some of these type of slab coins and even just regular coins and stuff, is there's fakes. There's people making them, probably mostly from China, but and so that's kind of scary because like if you're not real familiar with coin collecting and silver eagle coins and all these things, how are you going to know if you're getting a real coin, right? And or maybe they could have stuck a regular coin and stuck it in here and claiming it's an MS70 coin, which it's not because it has to be graded by NGC or PCGS or a company like that to be, legit. I mean, you can see they put their logo and hologram on here and everything, and there's a barcode and all this stuff to legitimize their what they rated this coin, right? And that's what makes it worth more because an MS70 coin is a perfect coin according to the NGC and also PCGS. So that's an important thing in getting good coins because collectors want that. They don't want, I mean, they're going to get other grades of coins, but the more rare the coins are, the lower grades go up in value, but the highest grade coins are always the most sought after, right? Because they want a perfect coin. It's like if you're a baseball card collector or a comic book collector, if you could buy a mint condition first edition copy of whatever it is you were collecting, you're gonna want it because it's like brand new, and that's what a collector's looking for. So that's why these are important. And there's some cost, if you're buying silver eagle coins right now, they're what, about $42, somewhere around there for just a regular silver eagle coin, and spot price for silver is like $24, $25, whatever it is now. And so you're like, when you're starting to think about getting silver and gold, and you've kind of maybe done a little research on what it is, it gets a little crazy when you start looking at all these coins and stuff, because then you wonder, and this is what I was thinking, is I was like wondering, well, dang, why if silver is like $24 an ounce, why am I buying this for 115? I mean, I had a hard time with that at the beginning, so I had to really try to understand it because there's more to it. There's different things about coins, and it's good to have. I mean, it's good to get these coins because you want just regular silver, and having a silver eagle is also more legitimate because let's say we did go on some sort of barter system one day, and people are going to probably trust these more than just a little lump of silver metal, right? Or something that's not as legitimate. So that kind of gives you some value because this was minted by the U.S. government, and so that people are going to probably accept these a lot easier, and so that's kind of something you're paying for, but versus just a lump of silver, right? Or if you go onto these, then you're paying a little more because there's a lot to it. First of all, you're getting it graded, so part of the cost that you're paying to get this coin is it's getting graded by this company called NGC, and because they can approve and stamp and everything, then this, that down in the future, someone who's a collector, they're looking for a mint state 70 coin. Well, this is legit. This is, it's been graded and logged into the system they'll know that this is the real deal. So you're getting that value, as a a graded coin, and then also with these series coins that they're giving it, they're creating a limited edition, kind of like baseball cards, things. They only print so many, right? And then they're done. And if someone really wanted to get those particular series of coins, then as a collector, they're going to pay a little more because it's going to be a particular one they want. So you're getting that collectability advantage instead of just having a plain old coin like this, because there's a lot more of these than there are of these, right? And so these are definitely more rare than this. So you're getting, you're creating a legacy by, now this is what I thought was interesting is a lot of folks, a lot of wealthy people, they tend to put a lot of their money into things like art and collectible type stuff. Even coins and money, like I mentioned, Larry H. Miller, he did that, right? And but they buy art, and anything else that's rare and collectible, right? And it holds its value. And just look it up. I mean, there's a lot of art out there that if it just goes up and up in price because people are going to keep demanding those particular things over time, and when any of that becomes lost or ruined, whoever still holds on to these particular pieces of art by a certain artist is going to have higher and higher value as time goes. So all I got to do is watch like shows like Pawn Stars and stuff, and you'll see some of these things about collectible items, and it's amazing what kind of money these are worth. It's a little bit, you don't know for sure what's going to gain value and what doesn't as much, but you can kind of just look at the past, and it kind of helps you determine what the future can bring. So like, for instance, there's a story which if I could share my screen, I would show you. It's a little video that explains, how this guy made a $1.2 million mistake. And in 1986, the year that they started, they reintroduced making a minted 1-ounce silver coin called the Silver Eagle coin by Ronald Reagan, who instituted that in 1986. He wanted to create a legacy for his kids, so he said he was going to buy one of these every month. So what the story was is that if he would have bought one of these now, and it's not one of these particularly, it would have to be one of these that are MS-70, right? So if he was able to buy a perfect coin every month since 1986, he probably would have spent somewhere around $50,000. But the value of all those coins, because of the rareness of some of those years, having a mint state 70, they would be worth $1.2 million. And that's, and you can look that up. There's some videos on YouTube and stuff. But anyway, so that's a really cool story to kind of tell behind why you maybe want to get these every month, because that's what I started doing. Is I made sure that I'm not going to make that mistake, and I'm going to start buying these once a month, because maybe 30, 40 years down the road, they could be worth a lot. And some years are going to be rare to get because the U.S. Mint doesn't always make as many coins, and sometimes it's hard for them to get them graded. And so if they don't get graded, or not that many get graded, then you're going to have a lot of rare ones out there too. So anyway, so that's really what 7K is doing, is helping you get, helping to not make that $1 million mistake, right? By that's why they always want to provide this Silver Eagle graded coin to you, and also give you the value of it being a collectible, right? And so that I saw a lot of value in that, and in fact, it's crazy to see that some of these have gone up in value already, and the company hasn't been around more than 6 years yet. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of share that with you. I was going to try to show you more on my screen saving, but I guess I'll have to figure that out later, so I don't, bore anyone watching me just figure out all this stuff on my computer. Anyway, I will probably try to figure all that out and share with you more about what I'm doing with the coins. And just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of insight of what it is that you are able to take advantage of by being a member. So, all right, I appreciate your time. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks. Bye.